something start to lose its progress. It's about ISIS, death by genocide, massacre, slaughter, beheadings, rape, killing of 12-year-old children, chopping off of their heads. This group needs to be stopped. Whatever it takes to stop it needs to be done by the world. The world needs to stop this terrorist. This terrorist group is going like Ebola. But it kills worse than Ebola does. It killed thousands, hundreds of thousands in Syria, along with Assad, genocidal butcher. The slaughter of human life has to have a stop. You have to have a value of human life, care for human life, dignity for human life. But this ISIS group has none. They don't care. Mother begging for her son's life. American woman kidnapped. Tried to ransom for $6.6 billion. This group cares nothing about human life. If you pay them bribe money, they're just going to keep on doing it. If you pay them bribe money, then they'll buy more. They'll buy more. Americans are going to fight over there. British are going to fight over there as terrorists. Well, they're treated as terrorists. That's all you can do. You can't bribe. You can't let this group be bribed. Can't, because they're not going to stop. They're cutting the path of death and genocide and slaughter and war crimes, such as the world hasn't seen since Hitler. This group has no value for human life at all. All they believe in is death, slaughter, the chaotic butchery of human life. It's not fair to the Syrian people. It's not fair to the Iraqi people that they get left at such a time of human need. Needle, UN, says it's war criminals. Well, they should be doing something then. And we should be doing something. All the world needs to stop this group before it spreads its reign of terror into other nations. This group has to be stopped any way, anyhow possible. I'm not a proponent of war. Never have. Never believed war was the answer. But what do you do with people? What do you do with animals who do nothing but kill, rape, and pillage everywhere they go? Can't do nothing else. There's nothing else to do. ISIS has to be stopped. Death, genocide. That's all that's happening. People are dying. They're being killed. They're lopping off 12-year-old boys' heads. It's not time to stop. It's time to stop. It's time that the world took these nations in hand. Stop this slaughter, this butchery, this barbarism of human life. It's going to be costly. It's going to be deadly. But if they don't do it, they're just going to grow. And they're going to become more a threat, and more of a threat, and more of a threat, more of a threat. Like I said, I'm not a proponent of war. I've never said anybody should make war on anybody. But this group has become so deadly that they're killing children, they're killing women, they're raping women, they're massacring, they're using chemical warfare. Where does it stop? Where does humanity stop? Where does the humanity stop? Humanity begin? How many people beg for mercy to answer their death? How many people beg for mercy to answer their death? 100,000, 200,000. The war against these people is on. Because if they strike, they're going to strike out at other nations. Are they trying to kidnap my people from America, live in freedom, but go fight for a sickening terrorist organization like this? I will never understand. I'll never understand the betrayal of our country, the betrayal of any country to a genocidal group like ISIS. Maybe it's just a bloodlust to kill. Maybe they want to know what it's like to kill. But there is no future for ISIS. There is nowhere in this group where ISIS can be put where they're harmless. This is a deadly, well-qualified, well-armed, methodical group of butchers, terrorists, homicidal maniacs, sociopaths, people with no empathy for life, with no value for life, with no care for life. How do you stop it? You stop it cold. That's how you stop it. Use everything and anything in the world's arsenal to put an end to the reign of terror. And for 2 years, it's eaten away at the lives of Syrian people. And now it's eaten away at the lives of the Iraqi people. There is no other way to stop it. There is no other way to stop it. It has to be stopped. has to be stopped cold. If you have to use deadly force, you have to use deadly force. Because this group has no value for any human life, or any human rights, or any human freedoms, or any human equality. If you don't do as they tell you, they kill you. They kill you anyway. They've been known to commit war crimes. They've been known to be war criminals. They've been known to be killers of human life, executors of human life. They kidnap people, try and ransom for money, finance their reign of terror. No. Did that video of that woman begging for a child's life, for her son's life. She shouldn't have to do that. That is so folly, so gory, that these people have no mercy. That mother begged that leader of this group for that jump for Stephen someone's life. And that girl being held for ransom. Or they rape her, they pillage her, or take her innocence. Now, can't let this go on. Somewhere there has to be an answer. Somewhere there has to be a hope. Somewhere there has to be an end. It's just time. It's time to show for the world to show. Force such as the world's never seen since World War II. Because this guy is becoming like Hitler. His bombs are growing. His bombs are limitless. He's at the Israeli border now. Sooner or later, something is going to have to be done. Stop this group from growing. I'm ashamed. It's a shame. I don't believe in war. I don't believe in war. I never have. I never will. But this is the only thing that this group will understand. This is the only thing this group will understand. Because they breathe terror and death and heart, fear into the hearts of too many millions. I believe even Assad has recognized now that he has opened a can of worms and he cannot close. It's called ISIS. The Islamic Brotherhood, or whatever they want to call themselves. I call them murdering sociopaths. And that's the truth of human life. That's the fact of human life. That's the reality of human life. They've raped and pillaged 2 countries now. Where's who's next? What country is next? Got Al Qaeda, the Taliban, Boko Haram. Terrorists live in fear, death, control, manipulation of the human being. People cannot live like that. Should not live like that. It should not be happening. It should not be happening, but it is. I've never been a proponent of war or taking steps to annihilate a disease of human life. But that's what they are. It's a disease of human life. They're not heroes. They're not jihadists. They're not holy warriors. They're murderers, butchers, genocidal maniacs. That's all they are. And the only reward they're going to get in the next life is hell. Because that's all they bring to people's life. Hell, death, suffering, carnage. And that's the truth of human life. That's the fact of human life. That's the reality of human life. Like I said, I'm not a proponent of war. These people have to be stopped. They have to be stopped cold. They have to be ended. This group is so deadly, I think even Assad's afraid of them. I think even the butcher Assad is afraid of them now. You can't live by terror. You can't live with terror. You can't be told what to do, when to do, how to do it, when to do it, because it's not anybody's right. Not anybody's right. In any nation, to take care of rights, human facts, human being life, because it kills, it butchers, and martyrs people. They want to be known as holy warriors of what? Genocide, chemical warfare, slaughter, rape, beheadings. Nah, there's no hero worship in this. Only disgust and hate, lowering. And that's the sadness of human life. It should never have to happen. But it does. It's a view of death. That's all it is. It's a view of death. That's what ISIS is. Death by genocide. And that's all they are. That's all they all know. That's all they know. And that's all they'll ever be. And if they're not stopped, they're going to strike here sooner or later. And I don't want to see that happen. I don't want to see that happen. They have to be stopped. They have to be stopped cold, dead in their tracks. Because that's the only thing that understands death. You believe this is some kind of holy war. Holy war of what? Slaughter? Butchery? Killing? Rape? Violation? Molestation? Who knows? Who knows what they're doing over there? Who knows? They use chemical warfare on people. Assad has. They're killing the whole Syrian country. They're killing the whole Syrian country. They're at Israel's back door now. Rebel fighters. The Israeli army is there. He just got through with Gaza. Into another nation now. Now this group has to be stopped. Along with all terrorists. Terrorists cannot be allowed to rain terror across the world. Because it's not a holy war. It's a holy hell. It's a holy hell that they've opened. Can of death. On those that have never done nothing to them in their life. People they don't even know. People they don't even know. Do as I tell you or you die. Don't work that way. Hitler tried it and it didn't work. Let the world not wait till they become the size of Hitler. Let the world not wait. But let the UN know that it's time to act. The time to act is now. And the time to act is now. This is the truth of human life. Like I said, I'm not a proponent of war. I hate war. It solves nothing. But as this group grows, it's going to turn into another Hitler. And then we're really going to have a world war. No. It's time to stop it before it begins. I appeal to the United Nations and NATO to act now, while they can, before it becomes an all-out war. Before it becomes an all-out war, or it spills over into a third nation. It's time to gather these people up, to seal these people in, and hit them with everything you can hit them with. Keep on hitting. Keep on hitting until it gets. Because that's the only way to stop it. That's the only way to stop it. The world has to do it. Otherwise, this guy's going to become another Hitler. This guy's going to become another Hitler with the power to eliminate it. This reign of death has been going on for 2 years. ISIS has grown. It's killed. It's raped. It's butchered. It's pillaged. It's burnt. It's done whatever it can do to affect human life, like the Ebola disease. Except they got a better chance with the Ebola disease than they do with ISIS, or Al Qaeda, or Taliban. These people wreak death upon the human race in Syria and Iraq, and pretty soon in other countries. No. You can't let this get out of control like they did with Hitler. Just ignore it. Act like it doesn't exist. Act like they're not real. Because they are real. They're not run by the U.S. either. That's the stupidest thing I ever heard. I saw some guy wrote that. It's the stupidest thing I ever heard. These people are a moment of death. They have to be stopped. This is something human being historical lives. If they don't, you're going to have another Hitler in your hands. You're going to have another war like Hitler. These people are spreading like locusts across the land, leaving nothing but death, destruction, slaughter in their path. But it's NATO's choice to make. Strike now and end it, or wait till it gets out of hand. You have to fight a world war. Now, it's time to stop. Time to stop this now. This is 7 billion moving historical news. Thank you for watching.